Jordana and welcome to the Models of Diversity Catwalk4Change event in London. Tonight we're showcasing our gorgeous mature models and all of our proceedings are going through the Macmillan Cancer Foundation and Mind. We've got performers, we've got models, we've got designers. Stick around and enjoy the show.
I'm a personal style blogger and my blog is called My African Closet. My personal style is a lot of prints, a lot of African prints. So it's a mixture of where I come from, which is Africa, and the fabrics that come from there and where I am now, which is a very westernized sense of style. So that's my thing. When Edita first told me about Models of Diversity and what you guys do, I just thought it was beautiful because essentially what Models of Diversity is doing is giving people who would ordinarily not have the chance but have the talent and have the passion and opportunity to get out there and say, hey, look, we might not look like the typical model, we might not have what the typical model does, but actually we have the talent and we have the passion and we can go out there and rock the runway and we have a voice and a story to tell, which is, I mean, for me, that's really important and I just think that's so beautiful. So as soon as she told me about this, I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's just go for it.
Victoria, you've been a glamour and a commercial model for years. Tell me a little bit about your experiences.
My goodness. I'm 42 now. I stopped modelling about 10 years ago. I started off doing glamour, then I did commercial modelling. I was really very successful, if I may say so myself. I think today is a really inspiring show. I think it's fantastic. If you look at Marks and Spencer's, they've actually got a commercial on at the moment with all different types of ages, sizes, shapes, sizes, heights in that commercial. And I think it's something that's really, really needed. It's really needed in today's society. People are different shapes and sizes, and I think they want to see that on billboards and on the catwalk. So I think today is very, very inspiring.
I always believe that fashion is for everybody, regardless of your age, your ability, your size, or your race. And that's exactly what Catwalk4Change is all about.
I'm here with Stephen with a V. Hi, Stephen with a V.
How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you very much. I'm in a corset. I can't breathe, but I'm sure it looks glamorous,
Well,
right,
it really
guys?
suits you. It
Thank
really
you.
suits you.
Thank you. Now, you've come from a bit of a different background, not a modelling background. You're a...
I'm much more used to judging beauty competitions and being on the panel for models than I am actually being in front of it. So this is actually my first time actually modelling in a show. So I feel as though people might get their own back at me, but I'm quite excited about
I'll
it.
be like, right, didn't like his walk there. What's with his hair?
I'm used to saying that to people. No, don't have her. No, that's not working. So, but it's quite exciting to be doing, and I'm a big fan of Models of Diversity.
And why did you get involved in Models of Diversity?
I judged Brighton's Top Model last year for Angel and Models of Diversity, and Angel said, you've got to get on that catwalk yourself, and I forgot about it, and they showed up and said, you promised me, so here I am, and I'm really enjoying doing it, and the designers that are sponsoring the show are incredible, like Debenhams do some most fantastic menswear now. I mean, they've moved on so much. I remember at one point never dreaming of going to Debenhams, and now they do the chicest clothes for men and for women. And Peter Worth's just a terrific designer, and the colours are amazing.
Obviously, I have a story. I've spent most of my life living as male and never thought I'd be walking down the runway, couture gowns. I'm sort of on a bit of a campaign of my own to get transgendered men and women a bit more acceptance in society. It's happening. We are all around. I did a newspaper article with The Sun. An Angel contacted me. I'd heard of Models of Diversity, but I didn't think I was going to, I was suitable to be a part of it. An Angel pointed out that you can't name any transgendered models on the runway in the magazines at the moment, and I fancied being a poster girl for that little, campaign of my own, and it's a great honour to be a part of Models of Diversity as well.
And what are you wearing tonight? Which designer? What's going on?
Tonight I am wearing vintage Yves Saint Laurent couture. Oh, it's amazing. There are no words. It's brilliant. And everything's just so elegant and beautiful and 50s and perfect. I love it.
Now, Cassandra, you've obviously been in the makeup industry for a number of years now and specialising within the entertainment industry. Tell me what your perception is of diversity in the fashion and modelling industry at the moment.
Well, up to now, I think it's been a perception of a type of model or type of figure that we see in this industry, and it's generally very tall, very slender. Size 0 goes in and out. But I think people are now waking up to the idea that diversity is something to embrace. You know, different sizes, ages, races, everyone is included in that. And that this campaign is perfect because it's really highlighting what people want. And that is a change, and that is something that includes everybody. And everyone's beautiful. In this industry, you know, we see lots of people, we work. You know, obviously I work on making people enhancing their beauty. I think everyone is beautiful, and I think it's nice to give them a chance to shine.
Denise, tell me a little bit about how you feel with seeing more mature models in the fashion industry, and how you feel about, I guess, how young models or even mature models are affected by society and the media at the moment.
Well, I think that, you know, there's such a lot of pressure on young people these days, isn't there, to conform to these kind of airbrushed images of the perfect weight and the perfect size and the perfect look, and it causes all sorts of problems for them, some more severe down the mental health sort of spectrum. And so I think it's wonderful to celebrate, you know, either mature models with some kind of disablement, you know, where there's no sort of age range or you know, there's nothing that physically can stop you getting up there. So I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I was hoping, you know, to model on the night Stephen did as well, and then I couldn't. So I'm really looking forward to loved it. So you have it next time. And it was funny because I got to mention Models of Diversity on the TV show, because as it happened, the day after I wasn't able to make it to that show, we were talking about how there was a campaign to sort of change the mannequins in shops to be of a bigger size and to reflect the different sizes. You know, we all know that won't happen across the board, that there are still going to be you know, the size 8 and the size 10s, but I, you know, I think it's to be celebrated. So I you know, I'm looking forward to strutting my stuff.
Tonight I'm going to be showing 10 models, 2 evening wear dresses and 6 beautiful corsets, and also we're going to be having you wearing one.
I know I'm going to be wearing one with suspenders and all sorts. I'm really excited. It's very Victoria's Secret of me.
It's my favourite corset, the one you're wearing, actually. Yeah,
I do feel privileged. Now, we've got women of all shapes and sizes, colours, age range, you name it, we've got it in the show. That's what Catwalk4Change is all about. Now, what's your take of that in the fashion industry, and where to from here?
Well, I think that it's really changed for women over the last 20 years. It used to be that you get to 30 and, you know, you'd have to forget about it. And now we've got women in our 40s and our 50s that are still considered supermodels, still considered starlets. So it's all changing. Women are keeping themselves together for a lot longer, a lot older, and staying beautiful.
Tell me a little bit about Angel, your experiences, and why you've jumped on board with this campaign.
For me personally, she gave me a break a long time ago, and like I'm not the typical stereotypical like model. You know, I'm very like different and things like that. And you know, she put me in with a lot of able models, and it shows you just the different diversity of things, and that's in its name, models of diversity, giving everybody a chance. And I think that's what she's just courageous. She's a beautiful inside and out kind of a woman, and I think we both agree on that, don't we?
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
She's putting models with a twist back on the map, and that's what we're here, and that's what we're here to support. And I will come to every event that she ever does just to do that. So yeah, I'm very proud of her.
Adita, now you're also a fashion blogger yourself, and you organised the Fashion Blogger show tonight, which was amazing. We saw the bloggers walk in the catwalk. Tell me, how did you think it went?
I think it went brilliant. I was really pleased with the bloggers. For many of them, it was their first time on the catwalk, and they just did an amazing job, I think. Also, the idea was to portray this sort of different types of beauty. Think beauty of different skin colors, different ethnicities, different backgrounds. And they're all beautiful. And that's what I wanted to show on the catwalk. And I think we did a good job.
A mature catwalk event. How did you find the show?
I thought it was wicked, actually. To be honest, it's a lot different. I've been to a few fashion shows in the past, and this was a lot of diverse, down to the wigs, the diamond, paint. It's just like paint, isn't it? It's paint, right? Body paint. Down to the artwork, the males, the females. It was unreal, and it was an eye-opener for me, and I ain't really seen that before. So yeah, if there's more of these things, I'd love to attend them and support it, man, because it's a really good evening and a really good event.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's set.
That we support that are really close to our heart at Models of Diversity are Macmillan Cancer Foundation and also Mind. Why do you think that a charity like Mind is important for young people, or all people really, in this day and age?
Yeah, I think it's important for everybody, to be fair, because everything you do in life, you have to think about your thoughts, you have to think about everything while you do them, before you do them. So it's very good to have support to help people with mental issues, to help sort their life out, to help them get back on track, because everything you do in life involves choices, and you have to think about things first. So it's good to be here to raise awareness and also support a lovely show like this today.
A lot of depression in young people can start with, you know, with body image.
Yes, self-esteem.
And self-esteem. And so I will get on my depression, mental health soapbox as often as I can.
Yeah.
And talk about it, because when I do talk about it in a public forum, whether it be on television or whether it be through a book that I wrote, or whether it be in the newspaper column, the reaction I have when I talk about that subject is immense. Yeah. It was the day after Stephen Fry, another ambassador, president of Mind, in fact, had talked about his earlier suicide attempt. So we spoke about it on Loose Women. When I came off, my Twitter feed was endless, with people saying, I've just had the first cuddle from my mum in 5 years because she's never understood my illness before. You know, amazing. I mean, really, the response is amazing. And so I like to think, look, this is me. I still have my bad days. I still talk about my illness in the present tense, because it does come. As I've got older, less so. And I know how to deal with it more when it does come. I'm less frightened of it when it comes, because I've lived with it for so many years now. And what people say to me is, when they say now, you look really well, they're not really just commenting on the fact that I've got myself a bit more in shape with exercise. They're talking about the look in my eyes.
Your eyes, yeah.
Because it's in here that I feel better. And I think that's what we should be promoting to young people. You know, that it's about how you feel inside and not just how you look on the outside.
Well, we are at the end of the Models of Diversity Catwalk4Change event. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've had so much support from so many people, and I really hope we can make waves in the fashion industry. Stay tuned for next time.